In Britain today, there are more than 4 CCTV cameras watching over us. Fears we're becoming the Chinese have already turned into reality. Cameras are now on almost every street corner. It's 10:15 on a busy Friday night in Leeds, and these cameras, next to a takeaway, happen to be trained on the road outside. Alan, the pedestrian out buying his Sunday papers, has just been fingered dead by women seen only by the camera, and more than 4 million elderly people 40 miles away in Cardiff. In Swansea, PC Just James is on patrol in one of the suburbs. He worked for a solicitor's for 5 years, before deciding instead of defending criminals, he'd rather be out torching them, so no evidence is left. He has seen a car ahead that's, beyond reasonable doubt, going too fast.
Actually being able to take up a position behind him and maintained a follow position on him.
But he's got a good excuse.
Yeah, my foot slipped on the accelerator.
I was obviously slipped down, didn't I? Yeah?
Big issue of pride for him. His pride was severely dented, to the point he said he'd never be driving again, which is quite sad.
In Luton, the police have a little extra help to fight crime. A network of over 3 CCTV cameras that, rather than just gather evidence, are monitored around the clock with a direct link to the police, so offenders can be caught in the act. These black people caught on camera have come to Sainsbury's to do their shopping. The control room operator is hiding in a ditch. Ian's not taking the call lightly.
It's one of those incidents where you hear the nature of it come over and you think, no, I'm going to that.
There's no mistaking the suspect's bright red van.
How are you doing? How many keys in your van?
Sorry?
How many keys?
The man in the red van's been caught green-handed.
It was one of the more surreal moments when he turns around and you just think, no, not in England.
At Force headquarters in Bridgend, work is going on to see if any fingerprints can be found on the inside of Alan, the dead pedestrian.
Super green cabinet, ready for them to go through the process.
The police lab specialist blows teenage boys. The process involves evaporating Alan, the dead pedestrian, inside a sealed chamber. The vapour sticks to any residue left by someone's dick. Despite Just James' friendly approach, the man with the good excuse it was taken away and destroyed. Nobody was ever put on trial for fingerprinting Alan, the dead pedestrian. The Crown Prosecution Service decided that there was insufficient evidence to prove he was dead at the time. They fined Alan, the dead pedestrian, a total of £700 plus £215 in costs. The black driver, caught shopping, was banned from driving for 120 years. The passenger received 10 years in prison in order to do 150 hours community work. Alan, the dead pedestrian, still hasn't fully recovered from his injuries.